Hey, this is not for you. Move this. Actually, that's a bad idea. If it spills, it will spill on my PC. Never mind. How's it going? Good evening, everyone. I don't know where to put this, so you can't fucking knock it over. How are we doing? I know. A game stream? What? I didn't know you did non-studying streams. Well, you see, when I don't have to study, I like to do non-studying streams. The only problem is, I always have to study. But I'm currently on spring break for another 2 days. I have 2 more days of studying. I haven't studied for like a week. Isn't that wonderful news? I went to New York. The music is really loud. I'm just noticing that now. Let me turn that down. Also, is my mic okay? Am I peaking at all? Because my mic being a little shit doesn't really matter when I am doing study streams because I don't really talk. But we're here today. I am house sitting. So I can't stream too late. Although knowing me, I'm probably gonna stream late anyways, but we'll see. What time do I have to wake up tomorrow? 9? It's fine. Let's see here. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I've been sipping. Sipping what? Is the light too... Is it too bright? Is the light... Are the lights too bright? That's fine. The angle is different because... Obviously, if I play a game, it needs to be a different angle. He's having... The cat is staring outside the window. Gin and juice. Oh my gosh, same! Cheers. Why you have to stream when I'm at a party? I'm so sorry. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Possibly. I don't know because I'm having dinner with a friend, but I talked to her and she's totally down for me to utilize her for content. And get her first impression on Genshin characters. I wasn't going to stream today, but I was gonna see her today. But then her car broke down. Oh, her car broke down. So I'm seeing her tomorrow. So I was like, well, okay, if I have her over tomorrow and I, again, utilize her for content, I'm probably not going to get much Archon quests done. And I'm so behind. Okay, booty. No, don't flash. I'm so behind on Archon quests that I was like, I definitely need to stream today too. And because my plans got changed, I am here. So I threw the fake lashes on because this is the last, well, no, not today. Tomorrow, maybe a couple days later. This is gonna be the last week you're gonna see me in makeup because my schedule, holy shit, the next 3 months are gonna be horrible. There is a high chance that my weekday streams just might never happen, or like will happen very rarely, because I don't finish classes until 5 every single day, and it takes me like an hour to get home, right? But then if I work out in the morning, I have to come home, and I have to shower, or I have to... What are you looking at? Or I have to stay at school, and work on lab shit, in which case I definitely won't be able to stream. But there is, I'm thinking what might happen is straight up, what might end up happening is just I will be here with no makeup, just skincare, studying for like 2 hours. And then that is the most we can do. I might not even be able to have breaks. I don't know. I might go back to 1 hour. I might go back to 1 hour almost so that I at least get 2 hours of sleep. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna play this quarter by ear, but I promise that come June, I will have so much time to play games. One of those face masks. Well, the skincare masks. I know. Why did you throw my lip gloss on the ground, Scratchy? That was mean. That was really mean. That was call. You spelled it wrong. But yes, we're here for vibes today. I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say. So let's get at it, boys. Also, I don't think I talked about this on stream. Oh my god, you did it again. So's a cow. This new character. If I troll hard. Well, your name is Genshin. So, maybe your name is Genshin. Maybe it's a Genshin pun. I don't know. But, if... I need to eat dinner at some point. I have a moderately empty stomach right now. What was I gonna say? Oh, the new character! Okay, the new Genshin character. I have beef with the new character. Like, I don't think I've ever been... I don't think I've ever had such mixed feelings about a character. How many of you know what I'm talking about? And I'm sure if you know what I'm talking about, you know why I have mixed feelings. Let's see. Never seen this game, please explain. Well, your name sounds very similar to this game. Isn't that fun? This game is called Genshin Impact. And... let's see, hold on. I gotta rearrange my desktop so that I can see my face. Even though I technically don't need to see my face when I stream, but I want to. There also may be lag. I don't know why. Our Wi-Fi price went up, but it's also become shittier. It's based off an anime character. Oh, I see. I've been told this before. Hell yeah. So, Wavy, I forgot if you play Genshin or not. Is anyone else aware of the new character? Because I am, this is really loud. I am divided on if there are parts of her that I love, and there are parts of her that make me want to throw up. I don't know what else to say. Do I have a new character? Oh, I do. Oh, it's her little outfit! No, we're keeping you. Okay. Why is my mailbox empty? Well, these, you know who these wings would look really good on? Me. Low-key though, I like the Dendro ones. Well, we'll keep them for now. I know Genshin through you mostly. Okay, so let me tell you something. So, Genshin has kind of been going through a crisis where they don't know how to design characters very well anymore. And like the characters are still beautiful, but they don't look like they belong in Genshin. So this new character, I'm gonna show her to you in a minute because she's the one that was released like 2 days ago. She... How do I say this? A lot of the fans, if you go to Genshin Impact's... They look out of place. Yeah, they look very out of place. If you go to Genshin Impact's Instagram and look at their comments, you get a lot of comments being like, where are the men? Give us more men, which as someone who is an avid man hater of Genshin, except for this one. This is one of two Genshin men that I care about. I don't really care that there aren't really Genshin men. More of what I care about... Okay, I don't know, because it's like, you would look at those comments and then you think that, like, oh, Genshin, you should listen to your fans and be like, oh wow, they want men. A lot of my fans must be women. And then they chose to release a new character. And they chose to design a new body type. So if you look at Genshin characters, they all have very specific models. So there's this tall, slim man model. And they are all exactly the same. I don't have any other built, tall, slim men. They all have the same model. And then, like, the girls, the girly pops, you've got, like, the young lady model. Right? They all are the same height, same, like, proportions. And then you've got, like, the mommy model. Right? And then you've got the baby. The baby model. They finally released. Where's the bulky stockman? So, there is one... Although, honestly, I don't even think I would call him a bulky stockman because his arms are pathetic. I can show him to you. I do not have him. He is the only one that uses this model, which is crazy because I feel like Risley would look good with that model, but whatever. Anyways, this is the closest thing that we have to, like, a burly man. Okay, so they finally released a new body type. The body type is... Oh. The body... Don't... Oh my goodness. The body type is... a curvy girly with thick thighs. Which, like, I love that. You know? I love that. Allegedly, we're gonna check this out. Allegedly, she has thigh jiggle physics, which I literally will cry. However... Okay. I saw her art release and I was like, okay, I love the colors. I love her hair. I love her thick thighs. However, she is sexualized in a way that gives me the ick so bad. And it seems like Genshin is like trying to win over like okay, her marketing looks like she's straight out of a hentai and it disgusts me. There's so many things about her that I really, really love. But then there's a lot of things about her that I think are really gross. Because if you look at a lot of the Genshin characters, they are like, they're sexy, but it's like, tasteful. Like, look at this woman. She is very sexy, but she is also elegant, you know? Like, even, like, you know, like elegant sexy. And then, but not only this, remember how I said she is the first character with this new model that has thick thighs? So, her character is literally a cow. And a lot of her animations have to do with liking to eat a lot of food. Which, in my opinion, is offensive. Like, that's kind of gross. Okay, hold on. Where is she? Like, there's so much about her that I really like. But then there's so much about her that is disgusting. And I'm like... I'm uncomfortable. I'm getting the ick. Like, who is this made for? This is made for, like, disgusting ass little boys who, like, her skirt. I wish her skirt was longer. Like, there is no need for her skirt to be this short. there is no need for her titties to be this big. A lot of the characters have massive titties, and I can appreciate a character with nice titties. But like, why do they look like that? And her animations all have to do, like, one of her animations has to do with food? Okay, I'm gonna show, I love her hair. I love the leg warmers. I love the shoes. I love the sleeves. I hate the skirt, I hate the top. I hate the animations. I hate the marketing. Her trailer was really gross.
No matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time.
Someone tell me why the first thick girl that they give in Genshin is literally a cow. Do you see why? Oh. I'm so uncomfortable. Okay, so she do have thigh jiggle physics, which we love. We love to see. Do you see why I'm uncomfortable with this? For sure, catering to a male audience. Yeah. And listen, I am all one for sexy mommies. However, she is not giving sexy mommy. She is giving... I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Like, she's marketed to, like nasty-ass incels who need to wipe the crumbs off their keyboard, you know what I mean? And what's unfortunate is she is a catalyst, and if any of you guys know, I fucking love my catalysts. And she's like a wrestler. Like, her lore is that she's like a wrestler, which, like, okay, love that. But then some of her animations are for the Guna braid. Let me just show you. God damn it. Okay. So. Like, is that necessary? I don't think that's... Reggie, this is not a toy! He really thinks this is a toy. This is not a toy! No! This is not for you! Do you see why? Did you see that? Do I need to do it again?
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it.
Why are you so into this?
So, wanna train with me sometime?
Okay. I missed it. Okay, I'll do it again. Ready? This is her normal fight animation. Like, it's so unnecessary. It's so... Why? If she's gonna be a wrestler, can you make her, like, a badass? Instead, they, like... They made her kind of... She feels like the game equivalent of a music she played. Honestly, yeah, I'd have to agree. And like, I love catalysts. And listen, again, I love her hair. I love her leg warmers. I love her color schemes. Her color scheme is screaming trans rights. Like, there's so much about her that I love. But I hate her top. Her titties have no business. Her animation, like wrestlers are sexy, but they don't have to be sexy like this. I'm mad. I'm angry. Can you tell? Can you tell that I'm pressed? She had so much potential and they decide to market her for the male gaze, and I'm uncomfortable with it. Am I supposed to be walking? I'm gonna drown. Anyways, I think Genshin has forgotten the male gaze or the male gaze. The male gaze. G-A-Z-E. She's gonna drown. Am I supposed to be walking on this? Is her skill to walk on water or something? Because she's about to drown right now. I'm confused. Okay, well. Ugh. No. Genshin needs to make more for the male gaze. I guess. Anyways, okay, let's do this. Is it her skill?
Hurry up, Brassa!
Okay, yeah, it's her skill. I'm so disappointed in Genshin. Can you tell? Like, I'm so... Literally, what is this? This animation? Where the fuck did that come from?
Drop your weapons! Justice will... Zelda, get them! Eat this!
Ready for this? Are you ready for her, Are you ready for her ult?
You wanna stand down!
Mm.
Charge!
Oops. Looks like the Roadrunner cartoon. Damn, you're so right.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Final warning! Nice and spicy!
Why does she have to do that? Why does that? Why? When I think of wrestling, I don't think of
The night
landing on your ass.
Drop your weapons!
It's so
Hands
unnecessary.
where I can see!
Is that her charge attack? No. No, she just bounces. Okay. Oh. Am I done? I'm done. Okay. Let's get a lesson. Here's another classically sexy character. There's one wrestler and the other half is his moves involvement. See? But if it's a man, that's kind of funny. And then if it's a woman in real life, I'm assuming that just doing rescuing, she still has that kind of like masculine like edge that a lot of female wrestlers have that make them sexy, you know? But they've just made her so like fetishized, I guess you could say, and they've catered her towards like the hentai bros, you know? Like I'm just, it's kind of gross. Meanwhile, listen, again, I hope we get more characters with her body type, and I hope they aren't obsessed with food, and they aren't cows, and they don't have animations when they attack like that. Ugh. Anyways, I'm frustrated, if you can't tell.
Seize the skies!
That's enough about her. I'm gonna stop ranting now. I think you get what why I'm upset. But should that's like Bayonetta. She's beautiful. I love her. I do not have her, because I'm not a very big animal girly. But
Stray clouds converge.
yeah, the new character, what's her name? Veressa. I'm not. She's a catalyst, but I don't think I want her because of how angry she makes me. So for Electro, which is sad because she's like the only Electro catalyst besides Yamiko. But because Yamiko is one of my favorite characters, I'm just gonna stick with her. So it's fine. I can show you my favorite character. Funnily enough, even though I have like a strong hatred for a lot of the men in this game, and I call myself an avid Genshin man-hater, my favorite character is a man. I'll show you him in a minute. It was the one that was on field when I opened the game. But what's funny is that when I first started playing the game, he was not available as a playable character, but he was in the story. And I remember on like my very first Genshin like streams, I was so disappointed with like all the male characters. By the way, I'm doing an ass job at fighting this guy because I'm distracted. I'm just button smashing.
Make way for the
I was really disappointed by all of the male characters I had seen so far. And then when he showed up on screen, I was like, where is he? Why can't I have him? I want him. Why is he not a playable character? And then the reason why was because his element was not an available element in the game yet. But then my friend who was getting me into the game was like, oh, well, I've never seen someone have such an intricate character design and not become playable, so he's probably gonna become playable later. And I was like, why is he not here now? I want him now. What do you mean? Oh shit, why'd I do that? And then he became playable like maybe a year or two ago, and I look at him, he's beautiful. I love him so much. And his snake? Shut the fuck up. Everything about him is so... This is beauty. This is grace. He's a doctor. And he's also absolutely amazing colors. And Catalyst is my favorite weapon. It's like a... I don't know how to explain what a Catalyst is. Because you've got full arm, which is like a spear. She's also full arm. Claymore, which is like a big sword, although hers is not a sword, hers is an axe. Catalyst is just kind of like you throw magic at them. I don't know how else to explain it. But that's my favorite brain. That is my favorite weapon type. Okay. Well, I'm here for the story. Did I get my Prima Gems? Okay. Anyways. I'm just so disappointed. His story and his dialogue was great to watch play. Oh yeah, no, he also has the best story and dialogue. So his lore is that, so every single one of these characters has like backstory and lore to them, and like a special character quest where you get to know about them more. His was really sad. He is a doctor that runs in a long line of doctors who continuously die, and he made a deal with a spirit who is the snake around his neck that he would never give like his, I think it's like the job that he has, like the task that he has, to anyone else, because he doesn't want anyone else to like suffer. So he's suffering on behalf of them, because every time he heals. You know what? I could be completely wrong. He's chronically ill, and he's dying. That's his lore. Yeah, so he is a doctor and a pharmacist, and he is dying. And because he's chronically ill, he has this one dialogue where where when he sprints, he coughs. They're not gonna do it. Anyways, there's also one of my favorite dialogues is when you're just standing around loitering. One of his lines, because he talks to the snake, one of his lines is like sometimes it's just nice to like slow down and like look around and observe. And then the snake's like, you're gonna pass out, aren't you? Because, you know, he's dying, so he needs to slow down because running made him too tired. She knows the man that's dying. You know what? I never thought about it like that. The only man in Genshin I like is the one who canonically is just dying slowly. Although that's a lie. I like this guy too. He's got a nice booty, even if it is very square. His coat kind of covers it, but he do got a square booty. Okay. Anyways. Oh my god, I haven't played this game in so long. How do I go with a map? M for map. We are going to go check on my crystal fly trap. And then we'll start the story. So right now, Aren't we all just dying very slowly? Damn. You're right. Okay, so the plot, there is a story to this game. It's very long-winded. This game came out in 2020. I started playing it in 2021? Beginning of 2022, I want to say. Yeah, beginning of 2022 is when I started playing this game. Sorry, I'm a little congested. I'm allergic to the cat at the house I'm house sitting for. So we are in this world called Tevat.
Death.
And we play as this character. Where is she? The Traveler. As you see, she has my name. And we... God. I'm rusty on the lore. You play as the Traveler. Okay, the Traveler from another world who had their only kin taken away, forcing them to embark on a journey to find the Seven. So, we have a twin brother, and we got separated by some... What's their name? The Heavenly Principles? Some bitch called the Heavenly Principles. And we're like, oh no, my brother, I need to go find my brother. So we've been on a journey throughout the 7 nations of Tevat to try and find our brother. And right now, we are in the 6 of 7. Isn't that crazy? That's how old this game is. We started with 1, and now there are 7. And in each nation, there is an Archon who is like a god, or who is a god. And we're trying to talk to the Archon to try and figure out how to find our brother. So far, none of them have really been helpful, and instead we have had to help each one of them save their nation. Go in here. Alright, so, right now, each nation is based off of an element. And right now we are in the Pyro, or Fire Nation. Actually, I don't want to be in this party. Just in case we need to fight anyone. Why do I have this? What is it? Okay. Hello! I'm happy I could catch a Genshin shift tonight. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I slept so well last night. I slept almost 13 hours. It's the first day of my spring break that I didn't set an alarm.
There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Oh, you know what I need? I need water. I can't be drinking this if I don't have water.
It's good to see you all here
How are
in one
you?
piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let
13
me check
hours.
you over first.
Yeah,
It's best not to let any lingering
if I don't
effects
have an
of the
alarm,
abyss go
I could
untreated.
sleep forever.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came
Was
here
that
as
free?
soon
Thank
as the
you,
Pyro
thank you.
Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat,
Oh
everybody.
shit, guys, I forgot
I'll
our
examine
plan.
you one by one.
What's our plan? The treatment also relieves Kachina's symptoms. Oh right, we
All right.
rescued Kachina
That
from
should do it for now.
death.
But just to be safe, I'll
Kachina,
confirm another
my
checkup in
girly.
a couple of days. I have to say though, I've never seen anyone react to the abyss like
Damn,
you,
she's so
Traveler.
hot.
It's like you're completely
Do you see
immune
what
to
I
its
mean by
power.
tasteful sexy?
She's
They
always
know
been
how to
special
do
like that.
tasteful sexy,
She
and
didn't even
instead they give
purify
us
its
fucking
power.
Marissa.
Wait, now
Given the current situation,
Look at her!
that ability will likely play a
Oh my
great role in the events to
gosh.
come.
I'm obsessed
course.
with her.
I still have patience to see, so
I do not have
I'll
her
head
because I
out.
don't use
Thank you, Koichi.
Pyro very much.
All right,
And she's not
all
a
right.
catalyst.
We
But
might
she
not
is
see
hot.
eye to eye, but we both had good
A plan? Who has
intentions.
plan?
Just give it
We have a
time.
plan. I don't know what it
I'm
is.
sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
I the last time I played this game was on my last break because I don't have time to play games
All
when I'm
right.
not on break.
There's
So
so much
3.5
to discuss,
months
I don't
ago.
even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. NATLAN is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Girly Fontaine had the same problem. They were about to be underwater.
No.
Less than a year. This
That
happened to all
can't
of
be
them.
true, can it?
Inazuma was about to be destroyed by its Archon. Fontaine was about to drown underwater. NATLAN is about to be destroyed by the Abyss.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that
Hey,
fact
that's
to the
really
handful
going
of
through it.
people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, NATLAN never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal.
Not the yawn.
In the end, victory came at the cost of our
Not
civilization
trying to yuck anyone's
and
yum, but
countless
Varessa is
lives.
very much my type.
Even
cinema.
then,
You
It took
missed my
centuries
rant.
of solving the disasters caused
You
by the
missed my
Abyss to
rant about
finally
Varessa.
achieve the
I went
peace.
on. How long have I been
This
streaming?
is but
I've
a
been ranting
superficial
about her
victory.
for the past
The
35
forces
minutes.
of the Abyss have merely been driven back
Maybe longer,
underground.
actually.
I'd never have guessed.
I understand.
The
Like,
problems
there's
plaguing the
things
Night
about her that I
Kingdom are all
love,
the
and
more
then there's things about her that I
complicated
hate.
because that realm is essentially
Viscerally.
functioning as NATLAN's
Some things about her
ley lines.
disgust me, and it's not because of
Immediately
her.
after the
It's
war,
because of who she's
Our
marketed to.
calculations estimated that we would have, but at that
Like, a
time,
lot of things are very
we were a
unnecessary
nation
and
of
gives me the ick.
destitute.
Like,
Our people no
it's
longer
gross.
believed in victory, nor did they
It's
hold hope
nice.
for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling,
Now I need to
and
know
the
what your
line
thoughts
of
are.
power passed down from the Wayab
Get
nearly
me
severed.
started.
If we didn't bring the
I
nation
can give
back
you a Spark
together,
Notes version.
it would be foolish to even
Once this
dream
is
of defeating
paused.
the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save NATLAN.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand.
I will tell you in a minute once we
Those
finish this
memories
part
showed
of the
me the
story.
Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, NATLAN doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the NATLAN of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the chosen?
Slay.
That's
Love that for
right.
you.
You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago.
Let's go,
It
Mulani.
means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
I don't know why, but I always
So in
assumed
other
Genshin
words,
was FPS. If
You
it was
always
FPS, I
knew who
wouldn't
the
be
Wyatt
playing
were
it.
going to pick from each tribe?
I would throw up.
Yes, According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to
Although
have been
some
fully
things about her
restored
make
by
me
the
wanna
time
throw
I
up.
awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyab has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonen of the Children of Echoes,
I want Shalonen
Kimich
so
of
bad.
the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty
She's
have
getting a
all been
rerun after
acknowledged
this
by their
patch.
names. During your adventure,
So,
you too earned the acknowledgement
Y'all know
of your
I
Wyab
will be
Mulani.
getting her. I
In
have
the
it
process,
guaranteed.
you
I've
gain
literally
the
been saving my
memories
prima gems for
stored within your
4
name.
months. And by that I mean I haven't opened the game in 4 months.
But we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to
Also, isn't
realize
Varese
your
supposed
full
to be
potential.
from? Is
Just
Varese
like your
from
determination
NATLAN?
to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of
What on earth
obligation.
about her character design has
So I
anything to
suppose
do
you're
with
not
South
going to tell us
America?
who the final 2 heroes are then.
That's right. Their time
Granted, a
is
lot of
yet
these
to come.
characters I've
Putting pressure on
does that
them
have to do with South
beforehand will
America?
only hinder their development.
They have no melanin.
I can only trust in the
Milani kinda
judgment of
does.
the
Shalonen
Wyab.
kinda does.
I have never believed I
This
could
little
solve
kid,
this
forgot his
crisis
name,
alone.
does.
In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Alright, Paimon, it looks like you and I have another job to save another nation. That's 6 for 6, bestie. No brother, but we have a job now.
You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
I'm operating with like 2 brain cells right now.
I thought I might get
That's
away
okay.
with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored
Specifically
here before.
from
Where did it all
Brazil.
go?
Even though I sacrificed
This is a
my
game made in
power,
China. They don't believe
I
in
still
melanin
needed
or
a
big
contingency
butts.
plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom.
But they try and
After
pull a
all,
lot of
I was
stuff
the one who allowed you to
culturally
take
from
that
it,
risk.
which is a little...
And Mualani
It was
has an
fucked up they
important
did it
role
with
to play in my
Inazuma,
plan.
based off
In
Japan.
addition to their sentimental
Leeway, which is
value,
based
the
on
items
China.
I stored here held a much more
But,
important
like,
purpose. Fuel.
There were a lot of angry people
Fuel?
about trying to pull the
So
South
back
American
then, that's why you...
Yes.
aesthetic.
The
from
stories
South American
embodied by
culture
those items
in
are
the game.
certainly important. But there's an even more significant trait they all share.
Yeah, NATLAN has been very
Every
controversial.
item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But together, their
No big
combined
butts.
effect can prove
Yeah,
quite useful.
unfortunately,
in a dire
because it's an
situation.
Asian game, they all
By
have big
burning
titties
those
and no big
items,
butts.
I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power.
Naya! Okay,
I'm
what
so
is it we have to
sorry.
solve this time? Make
You
it quick,
have
no, for real.
nothing
It's
to
like,
be
I don't
sorry
even need to
for.
ask you where my
You
brother
all deserve
is.
my thanks,
I
actually.
just need to ask you, what
If
do you
you
need from
hadn't
me?
saved the totem
How can I
pole,
help?
that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss.
Even though technically
And then,
Naya is...
it would only be a
the
matter
big
of
op.
time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster.
Naya is the big
Besides,
op.
When those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present...
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
What favor? I forgot what happened.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has
Okay,
returned,
I'll take
we
you
can
out.
finally hold
Say
the
less.
victory
What the
feast
fuck?
and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest,
Bro,
that's
she's
for
so
sure.
hot.
Plus,
What do you
you'll be able to
mean?
silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try
Well, we
not to
could
let it
save
get
him the
to
Night
you.
Kingdom.
It's important to stay calm.
Bruh, did you miss where I
Worrying
said,
about it will only
I
affect your
haven't played this
judgment.
game since 3
All
months
right.
ago and I forgot
You should head
everything that
out.
happened?
I'll join you in a bit.
Thank you, thank you. That's where she pulled us all out of, right? That's where Kachina went when she died? I think.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over NATLAN. They attract people from all
Correcto.
walks of life.
Yes.
Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all
Just
hot
have like a
spring
talk.
buddies together.
I do so many things about myself. You're good, you're good.
It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great
Bless you.
warrior when she grows up.
Don't jump up
She
there.
possesses infinite
I see you
potential.
thinking about it.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's right.
One
Sit back
day,
down.
when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
R.I.P. bestie. Oh my god, do I get to play as her? No, she's just gonna walk. Okay. Oh, I love her.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came
you still
to
care
me
for her when
because
she's
you
no
knew
longer
you
in
could
fighting
convince
form?
me with just a
Oh, totally.
single sentence.
Have you seen her eyes?
I understand your choice.
And her hair?
The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with
I don't know.
blood and
She's just
fire.
beautiful. And she's also
Just
just such a
remember
sweet
to
person.
earn us the
Like, out of all the
victory we
Archons, she just is the best one. Hello?
Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find
Hi.
a way to collect the debt.
Crucify that subscribe button. Make sure you have the
For
notifications
NATLAN.
on.
Guess who's here? Someone in the chat is asking me why I have such. I had a 30-minute rant on Varessa and they missed it, and now they're asking what my thoughts on Varessa, and now I'm gonna rant again. But right now I'm living through Archon angst, as you do.
So, you're gonna head
Guys, it's
500 years in
Kitty.
the future to serve as a pyro archon?
We will be sure to subscribe. Kitty is petting the kitty.
But what about the you from right now?
Nice.
You're just
Did you
gonna
turn the poop
die.
light on? Just that little on the hanging
You
stuffed
can't
animals.
ask her those
down-
questions and
down by the
expect
blue
her
bear.
to answer, my dear. The
Oh,
decision
there you go.
is
Little one.
hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do
You know, he
everything
finally
we
figured out how
can
to
to
jump up
rebuild the
there. Yeah.
tribes.
I was like,
Don't
"Yeah,
you worry.
I know. Well, I think he
Even
started putting
across
things
time,
there, and then he would just fall
We
over.
will all do our part to fight for
Yeah.
NATLAN's future.
So just like every other
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always
region,
believe you
NATLAN is
exist.
also going to be destroyed in a year. Fontaine was gonna go
Seriously, though?
underwater.
Dad should
NATLAN's
be
gonna fall
here.
underground.
Where is he?
Spoilers.
I know, right?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is.
She's so sexy. Look at her outfit. Hello?
Just remember,
Hello? The
no
zipper
matter
goes up.
what happens in the future,
Easy
we
ass.
will always.
I know. She's so.
Another
love
lesbian?
her. Oh yeah. Her lover died though, unfortunately. She was just here though.
Alright.
We love the lesbians.
Oh.
I'll
Angst,
come find you.
I'm gonna
pain,
I'm gonna go.
suffering.
Yeah.
Let me go.
I know I
Okay,
can't
have a
live
good
that
nap.
long,
I'm gonna
but
go.
I'll think of
I don't like how
something.
these potatoes turned out.
Did you make them?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
There
Mom,
has
we
to
could
be a way
cosplay
for us
win.
to meet again,
I'm
Mom.
not built like that. The fuck?
If there's an answer out there somewhere,
I
I'm
kind
gonna
of want
find
to
it.
cosplay. What's her face?
So,
Is my Vika
don't
the one
forget
you're
about
mad
me.
about?
No,
Oh.
Malvika's not the one I'm mad about. I'm mad about Varessa. What's her name? I always forget her name. The one with the singular pen.
If that's your decision, then you have my full
I'll
support, Archon.
cosplay the one you're mad about.
May
and
our
then-
children
and then all the
live to
guys
see
that-
such
that
a
are
lovely
weird.
son.
All the gooners.
All the gooners. Their mom.
Oh, hell
one
yeah.
fights alone.
Genshin will not be happy about that. And you'll be like, well, that's what you fucking get for not knowing.
And then I'll fuck their moms.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the
War
I love
forged
that.
six
That's
tribes,
beautiful.
Taught us
Anyways,
how to fight.
Alright, I'm gonna go now.
Instilled
Okay,
in
have a
us
good
what
nap.
it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Me. It'll be me. And then I'll die.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future.
Sounds like this entire place is
That
doomed.
is NATLAN's
But it's a lost
fire.
cause. You should just move.
The lifeblood.
Hey.
of
If we
our
could save
nation.
Fontaine from going underwater, we can totally save Natlan from whatever is happening. I will say I'm really bad at following along story, so I'm not entirely 100% sure on what's happening. Okay, do you want my Varessa rant? I'll try and make it fast. Okay. First off, love her hair. Love her hair. Her hair is everything. Love the leg warmers. Love the color. Love her thighs. They're great. You know, I love that. I love that we finally get, like, you know, like a thicker girly. Now, like, I like the sleeves. She has thumb holes in her sleeves. She's a girl of taste. I like that too. I also like to have thumb holes in my sleeves. Now what I can't handle, her thighs are amazing. Love it. Is why is the first slightly thicker character a literal cow? And why are all of her character attributes about food and eating food and being a cow? Second off, the top, unnecessary. The skirt, unnecessary. The jump landing on her ass, unnecessary. If she's supposed to be a wrestler, have you seen female wrestlers? They've got, like, even if they're sexy, they've got that slight masculine edge of, like, I'm going to kick your ass. She does not give me, I'm going to look at her. She is not giving, I'm going to kick your ass, badass energy. She's giving... I don't even want to say it. Blah, 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 hentai, blah, 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 ass. Next. Anyways, and then a lot of her, like, trailers on Genshin's website, and, like... Anyways. Oh. I'm just angry. Look at her. I want her. I can't wait for her rerun. Look at... She's so cool. Absolute mother. Also absolute mother. There was one guy. Who is he? Who is this dude? I feel like I've never seen him. He just appeared. Chaska! This is the one I want to cosplay. I want to cosplay Chaska.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi! I say that like I cosplay. I don't cosplay. I have never cosplayed. But like, if I did, this is who I would do. Hello! What do you mean the characters are a bit what? Which quest? Characters are currently being used in another quest. Which one? You need to complete... Why? What is this? This is an event. You're telling me they're being used in an event? Genshin is my top #1 game. I love that for you. I don't play games on stream very often because I usually study on stream. But I like Genshin. I've been trying to... I'm behind on the Archon quest because I haven't had time to play it for the past 3 months. So I usually just play it when I'm on break. Like now, I'm on break for another 2 days and then I start back up with school. She's essentially made fun of for being thick.
Looking, Doc?
Oh, absolutely not. I love that she's thick.
Any hope for
my
Chill, bro.
rant has to do with her marketing.
Mill rate, right?
Oh, this is like
What a
he.
little champ.
Oh my God, Perry
Barely
the
made a
platypus.
noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
I like his colors. I don't think she's being made fun of for being thick. I think she's being sexualized for being thick. And even though she's thick, they're essentially stereotyping her as the thicker girl to like being obsessed with food and needing to eat all the time. And she's also just the way that her animations are, the way that her outfit is designed, and her mannerisms and her personality is very superficial and feels to me like it's being marketed towards like the boys who like only watch hentai and need to clear the Dorito crumbs off their keyboards. Like, I'm not getting anything sustainable and like from her. I'm just getting a little uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable, actually. A lot of things about her make me very uncomfortable.
That's right.
Next character I want to show in. Oh my God, same. I cannot wait for her rerun.
But we couldn't stop him.
I wasn't playing Genshin when
sneaking
she
past
was
us and running
around
off to the
first.
front line to fight the abyss.
I like
He's a
that he's
smart
tan.
one,
What?
that's for
The
sure.
tan Genshin characters?
Might not be the
4
strongest,
stars.
but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a warrior's medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Thank you for explaining. Yeah, so that's basically why I don't like her. Or why... It's not that I don't like her. There are things about her that I do like. It's just that
Traveler,
I never
come on.
felt so
Long time no see.
polarized on a character.
So basically, there's this
Because, like,
young
I love her
Tibetli
color,
Soren in
I
a
love
tribe
her
called
hair,
Milray.
I love the leg
We're not
warmers.
sure what's
Being
wrong
a
with
wrestler
him,
is cool, but I feel like they could
He's
have done
been
so
getting
much
weaker
more
and weaker by the
with
day.
being a wrestler.
Eva's taking a look at him.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ryan, who he grew
they
up
could have
with,
made her,
is
like,
here
a
too.
badass.
We're
Like,
all really worried about him.
When
there's
my
a
daughter
difference
got lost
between,
in the
like,
mountains,
this
it was
badass
Milray who
is
helped
going
bring
to
her
crush
back.
you.
To
And,
think that he
like,
made it through the
oh my
war,
god,
but
she's gonna sit
now
on your
peace
face.
has finally
Like,
come.
like, I'm literally gonna throw up.
Steady there, bro.
You know what I mean?
Find a
Like,
way.
I hate it. I hate her.
Hi,
I don't even hate her. I hate who she's marketed for.
From the vet
I hate
clinic.
who she was made for. How
What
about
are you
that?
on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it
You're mad about a
actually-
woman.
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill.
Hey,
I think
you
I've
know
got
what I
this
mean,
figured
Sonic.
out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed
It's the
remarkable courage in
context.
the war. But he's too
You
young to
can't
be
say
using
that out of
much
context. You
phlogistic.
gotta say it within the context.
As a result,
I
he
don't
developed
hate
a rare
her.
pathological
I
change.
hate who she
The
was
initial
made for.
symptoms
She
might
was
have been
not made
obvious,
for me.
But he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
I'm just happy they
he
brought a
originally
thick character.
got sick during the war.
Yeah,
But the symptoms
honestly,
only just
no,
started
those
to
thick
show up
thighs,
now?
That's right.
absolutely
He may have just
beautiful.
been acting tough
Love
this
her
whole
thick
time.
thighs.
Didn't want his friends
Now, did they
stressing
have
out
to
over
make the first thick character a literal cow that can't eat enough food?
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right?
It's a little weird.
Please help him.
I get it.
Something this
I do
rare?
really like her.
I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news
I
is
like
that I
that
read
they
about a
put
similar
in
case back when I was still
A
studying.
new
The scroll mentioned 2 essential
body
ingredients.
type. And I hope they use it more in the future.
First up, an
And I
herbaceous
hope they
perennial
use
known
it
as an
on a
ocean
girly
zephyr.
that is not a
Though
cow.
they can grow practically anywhere,
It
they're
is not
exceedingly
made
rare.
for the male gaze.
Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then
like
either.
this guy. Is
the
he
name
really a
recorded
4-star?
was Sacred
That's a
Flame
crime.
Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on.
He's
beyond
very
that.
handsome. Is he animal
Sacred
though?
flame? Like the one
I don't
burning
like
in the
ammo.
stadium?
It's just I'm not good at
When
using
Milray and
ammo.
I took part in the pilgrimage of the
I haven't
return
played
of
much
the
Genshin
Sacred
because of
Flame,
school, but this year I
we
finally
collected
graduate.
apparently
Hey,
there's
let's
sparks
go.
from the Sacred Flame
Yeah, I don't play
itself.
Genshin because
They
of school
even
either.
make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you
But
carry them.
he
Do
plays
you
animal,
think
yes.
these
Ah, okay,
crystals
okay.
might be something
But
similar?
I
From the name,
after this next
I'd
3
say we're
months,
looking for
then I'm
a
gonna
rarer,
start
pure form of sacred flame.
having less.
You sure
I'm gonna have
there's
to start
even
having
such
more
a
free
thing?
time. So hopefully I'll be
We've
able
been in
to.
NATLAN
He's
for
the
ages
first
now,
tall
but
animal
we've never
character.
come across
Oh my
anything
god,
like
yeah,
that.
because all the animal characters
So
were
it would seem,
twinks.
as it
Huh?
Wait, that's so fun.
For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it.
I like this guy. He's so
Apparently,
cool.
the people of NATLAN knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how
We
they
love a
did
thick
it,
Afro Latino.
but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your
All the
diagnosis was
animals
a
are
huge
short.
help.
I know, that's what I said. They're all twinks.
Mind if I keep you a little
There's
longer?
twinks and sucrose.
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around
Oh
until
my
we've
god,
got some
he's.
results.
I like him a lot, actually.
Great.
His
In
color
that
palette
case,
is so fun.
let's go our separate ways for now.
It is definitely reminding
Milray
me of
needs some
Perry the
proper
Platypus,
rest.
though.
And he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around.
Sucrose! I love
I'll
Sucrose.
let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
Cheska is tall too. Is Cheska tall? I think Cheska is the small female build, isn't she? Jean is mommy build. I don't think Cheska's mommy build. Can I not? Can I do the Archon quest now? Which? Aha! Was it fucking Pakal? Pakal? I think Xianyun is the tallest animal female character, but Jean is close. Xianyun and Jean are the same body type, but I could see that one of them could be taller. Model type? Yeah, the model. Jean and Xianyun are the same model type, because they only have like 5 model types. Can I even condense my resin? When was the last time I opened this game? Nope. It's fine. Okay. Here you go.
Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Jessica's the same height as Jean.
I knew Chaska would be here,
No.
so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about. It's
Well,
not
now
that
I need to
don't
now
wanna
I need to
celebrate
compare.
Katrina and the others.
But I swear,
I'm so
I
glad
didn't
she
know
made it
Jessica was a
back.
mommy
It's just-
build.
Well, you two had a fight, so...
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good.
Hey,
That's
dude.
all I needed to know.
Hey, dude.
Is there a reason you asked?
Wanna say hi?
You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
This is my baby. Anson has a unique run and run jump glide. No, this is not for you.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable picking
doesn't
that
run
fight
faster,
with her
sadly?
before you left,
Rip.
but I did it
I
for
don't
a
know that
reason.
much about Natlan,
Her
because I
impulse
was
to
too
fight
busy
is
with school
extremely
to pay
strong.
attention to what was
Her
going
mental
on.
strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control
Hello?
sometimes. I had no idea what you might face
do you
in the
want?
Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
I need to get water. I also should eat something at some point.
Okay,
That's
so
not a baby,
maybe it
that's a
sounds
cat,
little
you silly goose.
stupid.
This
But it works
cat's my
pretty well.
baby.
It helps her
Look
keep
at
her
him.
cool for a little while, at least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
He's purring.
What? Do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No
I like
way.
Mavlika too.
Chaska never opens up about her own pain,
I don't like her
especially
enough
her
to like
family.
want her for a playable
Can't
character.
learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
But
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going.
I really want
Enjoy the
Shallonen.
celebration. Oh, and
Veressa.
if you
Ah,
ever need a
yes.
doctor, you know who to find.
I just realized that playing Genshin a couple days after Veressa drops means that a lot of people are gonna come in and talk about her, and I'm just here
There was a deeper
with my
reason
rant.
behind their arguing.
If you've been here since the beginning of chat, I guarantee you'll
In the
probably
end,
hear my
it's only
Veressa
a
rant at least
business
6
law.
times.
Kinda
You're gonna hear it again
nuts.
tomorrow when I have my friend over. Mavli got C0, can do 1 million damage? Jesus Christ. I'm very picky with the characters that I roll for. And I'm not even picky about, like, who does the most damage. I'm picky about, like, I don't know, their personality and how they look and, like, their vibe and their weapon. Yaimiko and Navia and Baiju are my favorite characters. What are we gonna look at? Chaska? Oh my god, she is a mommy build! Holy shit! How did I not realize that? I think I just assumed she was short. Wow. I stand corrected. You were correct, she is a mommy build and I didn't even realize it. There are too many Genshin characters. There are so many. Anyways. I don't have Citlali or Shallonen, sadly. I just want Shallonen. I like Cryo and Catalyst, and you'd think, oh, Citlali is a Cryo Catalyst. But like, and she's also like colors that I really like, but like, I think I've just gotten to a point where I just have so many characters that I'm happy with. It's like, I don't know what I would do with her.
Round of applause
Which is crazy, because I used to say like, oh, I just want all of the Cryo characters and all of the Catalyst characters for like the sake of collection.
Oh,
But then they released Wanderer, and I was like, never mind, maybe I don't care about all of the
I'm
catalysts.
so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a
96
great
characters
future
is
ahead of
crazy.
You're one to talk.
Lale is a great buffer.
Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon.
I had no choice. My friend
There's not
invited
really
me.
a
I
point in
couldn't
having
just say
more than
no.
2 cryo units on a team. And my cryo team already has Shenhe and Risley.
I wasn't,
So-
I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured
And
in
like,
the wild,
I don't
so I stopped to bandage his
like
wounds.
my Shenhe's damage buff is so big. I don't think I would want to replace either one of them.
When he insisted on repaying the favor,
And I only
what
use
was I
cryo on
supposed to
freeze
do?
teams.
I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no
So-
trouble replacing me.
My freeze team
The
is
fact of the matter
that's my
is
freeze team,
that after
and I'm
your
happy with it.
departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Every
Serves
4
you
star.
all right.
Oh, that's
no
crazy.
sympathy from me.
24 limited 5 stars. I'm missing a lot of them. I don't have that many.
There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words.
Aww.
Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends
She's
and
built
our
with
queen
teams in either
Archon
Pyro
for
or
helping
Hydro.
to bring me
I
back. This traveler and her companion Paimon
don't use
are some
Pyro.
of the strongest people I've ever met.
The only
If they were
Pyro
allowed to
character that I have
participate in the
built
pilgrimage, I have no doubt
is
that they'd win the whole
Klee.
thing.
And
They would agree to
she
let
doesn't
me
do that
learn
much
from
damage to begin with.
With their help, I believe I can become even stronger
Klee
still.
and Yanfei, I think, are the only ones that are like semi-built. I mean, my Klee is as good as you can get, and she's still kind of mid, but I just love her.
Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom.
I don't have any other Pyro character built. I think after
They too deserve to be called our
Xiangling
heroes.
got her new skin, I was thinking about building her.
Applause for them.
I actually really like her new skin,
So much.
but
Well said.
I don't know. Woo!
I'll drink to that.
Woo! I just want like
How does it feel being a hero,
I need
Kachina?
more Pyro supports that just do Pyro damage off
To
field.
be honest, it's
My Klee's
a
level
bit
90. Me too.
overwhelming. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion. Hey,
See,
please
Lale
don't
wasn't
make
really
fun
built
of
for freeze
me.
teams. Yeah, that's why I didn't pull for her. Ganyu Xiao Huto Hutao. Oh my god. Ayaka, Ayato, Kumiya, Shenhe. Sheesh. Those are the 5 stars I'm missing? That's like half the 5 stars I have. Chaska's a 5 star? I thought Chaska was a 4 star. Am I crazy? He's a 5 star? Oh! Crazy. I have Miko, Baiju, Nahida, Klee, Risley, Shenhe, Ganyu, Ayaka. I have a lot of catalysts and a lot of hydro and cryo. Yelan, Kokomi. I think that's it. Oh, Navia. Oh, I forgot I have you. Sea Queen. She's not built yet. Navia. And then I have like the standard. I don't have many 5 stars, but I'm happy with my 5 stars.
Personally, I think the idea
They're mostly
of things
cryo
staying the same forever is
and yeah,
beautiful.
cryo and catalysts is basically it.
Oh, but alas, that is simply
Hey
not
there.
the way the world works.
It's 8-bit boy. Woo. Okay, back to Mavuika. I will be right back, actually, because I need to go get water and use the restroom. So give me one moment. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye bye. Where's my be right back screen? There it is. Bye.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works. Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works. Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Oops. Wow, why is everything so pink? Oh my god. Change the lighting! Change the lighting! Sorry, your message got blocked. Diluc, unfortunately, is a banned term on this stream. My camera just fucked up? Why does it look like that? Oh, that's better. Okay. Why didn't you get food? Oh. I didn't forget. I didn't know I had to get food. I mean, I do need to eat at some point. I have some pasta that I can microwave in my fridge, but... Why didn't I know that? It's been like that for years. Because he's my least favorite 5-star. I have beef with him. But I can still see your list. I got my 3rd straight 50-50 win on Veressa. God damn. I love that for you. Why she gotta be a catalyst?
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Nice. Me?
That's Simon's favorite!
Supposed to take
You
you
look
out
like
for
you've
a
still got
drink,
questions.
Mavuika? The fuck?
Ask away.
Why didn't you get the Heroes of the Past to join you on the stage?
Because they had
Probably
their
because I'm
own
a new
lives
follower.
to live.
Yeah, probably.
The thought of telling them, abandon
Last
your
time I
families
won,
and
3
everyone
50
you
0
love, and come with me to the
and
end of
1.1.
time. For in
I
500
saw
years, NATLAN will
a
be destroyed. It seemed
Instagram
too
reel
cruel.
recently that showed like Genshin updates and how many days ago it was. 1.0, 1.1 was 1,000 like 300 something days ago, I want to say. Long ass fucking time.
You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short.
My gene is
and beyond
C3.
a point, it
Lost
just
our looking at her
doesn't seem
on
real.
F. I'm so
Imagine
sorry.
if I said,
If
let's
I lose
leave right
50-50s,
now and
I
go save
hope
the sun
always to
because
get
it'll flame out
Tignutty
in a few
because
million years.
actually I like using
It
him.
would sound
I like
quite
both
ridiculous.
characters.
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden.
And his
with me.
playstyle is kind of fun.
Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included.
Sorry, Tartaglia is also a band term on
Of
my show.
course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon suddenly remembered
New
that
follower.
portrait in your room.
Things you should know about me.
Was that your
Child and
family
Duluth are
from back then?
banned terms.
Yes, it was.
Because I used to have
So
a.
when you asked me
I mean, I
who my
still
sister
have
grew
like
up
an
to be,
active hatred for
the
them,
truth is that
and so
very
people
little
would
information survives.
make fun of me
From what I've been able to piece together,
using their names.
I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe.
Venti
designing
again
and
before the end of
building many
1.0.
houses.
Well,
But
you know
of
what?
course,
Now I don't know.
none
Who
of
are
her
the
buildings
first
are
5
around
stars in
anymore.
Genshin?
Still,
I
that
last
was
seen
an
Natty
impressive
once
achievement,
on
and
Navia
I'm
banner.
very proud of her.
I got Navia, and then I got her weapon, and now I can't imagine having her without her weapon, because any other weapon looks like dog shit on her. Her and her weapon were made for each other. Venti and Klee. Is that why Klee is so... It's so hard to do damage with Klee, because she's like
You
one of the
feel
first
lost,
characters.
It seems
I love
to
her
stir
so
up
much, and I
feelings
want to
of
use her
regret in
more,
you.
but she does like absolute
This is
booty
something I have
damage.
long
And she's
since come
like
to
built
terms
pretty,
with.
like I think she's built
This is a
relatively
war,
well.
And there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the
I don't have a
abyss.
single standard
The
5-star
people of
banner
Natlan
higher
look
than
to me as their
C3.
Archon.
That's
and the
pretty
weight
good.
of their expectations is mine to bear.
But does that mean you have all of them? I don't
must
think I
see
have a
our
single
fate
Dia.
through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already
I have all
been
of them.
written, including
Nice.
your plan?
So it's been spread out.
So what?
Remember
Don't
what my
forget, time
constellations
takes
are for
many
them.
forms. The past, present, and future
Jack.
coexist, and all are equally
Is
important.
my audio okay?
Even
Is
if the
it
future
quiet?
ends in destruction, there's still
Or am
no
I
reason
quiet?
to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle.
I like your
This
chalice.
is a pivotal
Chalice!
moment. We
You
are
know, I've never
still
heard
2
this called a
heroes
chalice
short.
before.
Well,
I just called it a glass.
3 to be
Thank you.
precise.
It's like a
There's
transparent
one further
pink
hero
glass
who I'm hoping to get on my side.
from Home Goods.
Whatever it
Fucking
takes.
love Home Goods. I wish I could go to Home Goods every day, but then I wouldn't have no money. Also, did you guys see on my Instagram story? I think I posted it to my private story, but I had to fill out the FAFSA over my spring break, and I got jump scared by my loans.
Your
If you're new here,
resistance
I'm
to
in
the
dental
corrupting
school,
power of the abyss is
hence the
truly
tooth light.
remarkable. It would easily make
I'm only
you an
2 years
all-important
in.
figure in the upcoming battle. If you
My
agree to
loans.
join us, you
It
will
told
not
me how
only
much
gain my
interest I've
full
accrued.
support
I'm
in
not
your
even
journey,
I'm not
but I
even
will
fully
also
2 years
forge a
in.
brand new ancient
I'm one more
name for
quarter.
you.
Ancient names can
Guess
be
how much?
forged?
Guess how much my loans were? If
They
you don't
can.
know.
Several strict conditions must be met,
Yes, for
but
half.
if they
half
couldn't be
of
forged
dental
at all,
school.
then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing
Just
an
paid off my
ancient
student
name
loans
would
this
mean
week.
that your
Congratulations.
adventures in Natlan are recorded in full.
Exotic,
Your
400k.
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily
Lower.
lost its power, but still.
Because remember, this is
Take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall.
Genshin
Just
graduation
like in the Night Kingdom,
Hell yeah.
I will be there for you.
Genshin is
That
most
is
of
a
my school
promise
life.
I will fulfill at
I
all
wish Genshin
costs.
was most of my
This
school life.
nation always
Unfortunately,
honors its heroes.
I have to prioritize school. Otherwise, I would fail dental school. Also, dental school is hard, and I have no free time.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll
You
find
need
a
a
way.
Twitch hat then? Twitch hat? Anyways, my loan total was around
My lord,
$200,000.
Received word that the Pyro Archon has
And
lost
I don't even
much
think
of their
I've
power.
gotten.
Although
Yeah,
your
that's only
injury
half of it. And
complicates things,
I've
this is
in
most
the
certainly
past
opportune
1.5
time to
years of
seize the
school,
Gnosis.
I
Victory
have
and defeat are
accumulated
rules,
$14,000
not outcomes.
worth of
I have
interest.
never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness.
Isn't that fun?
And I
Don't
don't
you just love
intend
that
to
for
start
me?
now. As
love-
for you,
I
must confess, I did not expect that
400k is a little bit on the
trick of
high
yours
end.
to
Just by the
save
time I'm done
day.
with school, my
No matter how
total loan
dense
will
the
probably
fog,
be around
as long as the sun
$500,000.
remains, we cannot turn day into night.
And like to me,
She
that
could
is
have
such a
dispelled it.
large
She
amount
simply
of money
chose not
that
to.
it just seems not
We
real.
don't have much time.
You know?
And
It's
you're
just
injured on top
it's
of
fake.
that. What do you plan to do next?
We need to pay that
I'm
back.
beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
Ugh,
You
delusional.
heard something from here.
I will pay it back.
Didn't you?
Don't worry. In case the government is watching this stream, I'm going to pay back my loans as best I can. What just happened? I don't think I should have stopped paying attention when that was important. I love Yelan. Is Miko getting a rerun anytime soon? Because I really want her C3. Yeah, I don't have 5 stars, but I have a lot of 5 stars with constellations. Relatively. I have a C3 Tignari, which I love. I want to get him. If I ever lose, I just want more of him. My G to C2. My Mona is no. My Trash is no. Where's... Who am I missing? Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi! Where's my Chi-Chi? Not AC0. That's okay. I love him. He's so fun. I actually really like his playstyle. There's my Chichi. C1. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. Wait until 2 days later. Oh. You know, wait in the club for 2 days? Slay. We just stand here for 2 days. Love that. Damn. Have any of you heard Chapel Roan's new song? Dun, 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 dun. I've had stuff in my head for like the past 2 days.
Things have been looking really rough for NATLAN lately. There are more
Very
and more
country.
commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss.
Giver.
Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
She didn't include the most iconic part though. In the actual song release, it was so disappointing. It's still a good song, but like, there's a part that she said when she performed it for the first time on Saturday Night Live, which is so iconic. And then when she actually released the song, it didn't have it in it. And everyone was like, oh, Apple, how could you deprive us of the most iconic part?
I see. Thank you so much. The Adventurers Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
If I win Shalom,
worries
I
at
will
all.
buy a Shalom.
We've always valued the strength
Beautiful.
of adventurers.
Why is my lighting
Given
so
the current
ass?
situation, it's vital that we all work together.
What's the line she
Since we're
said during
facing the same
SNL?
enemy,
So the song is
I'll
called
send
The
you the
Giver,
intel we've collected
right?
on the Abyss
And the
so
song is
far.
about
Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
what most of Chapel Roan's
All
songs
right.
are about.
Thank you
Lesbian
so much.
sex. And the line was something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but the line essentially was like,
Ah, you two have
fuck,
come
no, I
just
need to
in
look it up.
time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed
it's
them
too
all
iconic
across
for me to not
NATLAN.
look it up.
Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Scions of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way, we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp and the
So
stationed
apparently,
forces can take immediate action.
She only says it live, and it's not on the...
Yes, precisely. This should also allow us to focus
Okay.
on gathering information.
Are you ready for this?
Rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once.
I found it.
So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest.
So that's
So,
the plan.
The
We can
line
finally
is,
stop and take a break.
all you country boys saying that you know how to treat a woman right, well, only a woman knows how to treat a woman right. So it's basically saying, because the song, again, is about lesbian sex, it's basically saying, y'all men don't know a shit about woman's body because only a woman can make a woman finish.
Paimon knows
Which,
that.
honestly,
It's not like Paimon just wanted
she's
to lay here and
not
do nothing.
The movements of the Abyss are...
That's
once
why
the
it's
disaster
iconic.
is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will be sooner rather...
And she
Oh, right.
caught it.
Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom.
I've been shot. It's a bird. It's a real bird. But hey, it's beautiful.
Is that the traveler
And she
in
said it
Paimon?
live, and everyone was like, "Holy shit, that's so iconic!" And then the song came out, and it's just silence.
Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay
I
home
hope
and
you were
recover
kidding.
anyway. I wanted to do something to help.
I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be. Don't think I haven't heard about all the things that you've been doing.
You
With
better be
everyone
fucking
working
joking.
so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Shilonen told me that she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she's all set, and we can head over whenever we're ready.
Kachina's voice was
So we'll
muted?
finally get to meet
Really?
Shilonen, the
What?
legendary
Couldn't you
forger
finish?
of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone could forge those things.
I'm speechless. You've done
Shilonen
it.
is a true master. Not
You've done it.
only can she's always got a pile of commissions on
That's
her plate,
crazy.
so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, well, I've already signed up as a warrior.
Few characters were muted
so
because
all
of
I
the
have to do
strike.
for now is wait for my assignment.
Did they
if
get
it's
paid?
okay, maybe we can go to see
hope they
Shilonen
got paid.
together. She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean,
Aw.
I hope she wouldn't.
She's so cute.
Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars.
Women can finish question mark is so funny.
On second thought, maybe I'll
I
just find a
can't.
hole in the ground to jump
I
into and
can't.
hide for a while.
Being a woman on Twitch is really something else, guys.
Surprises.
Genshin and a glass of gin is just what I need to be unhinged as fuck. The women I've been with never need to finish. Oh, sweetie. Oh, oh, sweetie. Oh, honey. How far is it? Oh, that's teleport worthy. Phoenix VX never returns, now he has a new one. He's like, I have no rights. Oh, what the fuck? This is new. Huh. Wow, it's been that long since I've played the game. Where am I going? Hello? Archon Quest? No. Oh, wait, I'm blind. She's not wrong. Women know how to treat women right. Holy shit, have you guys seen that? I thought about this because it
Traveling
came up
to
on
other
my
worlds is all that
my
anyone seems to be writing
For
about
You
these
page
days.
on Instagram Reel. Have you seen that viral Reddit?
Goodness knows what they find so
like, ask-
disappointing about their
Not
own
Ask
world.
Reddit. Maybe it was Ask Reddit. That viral Reddit post some dickhole like posted about his beautiful girlfriend. I was literally jaw on the floor, horrified. This one was during the Shilonen and Shorty banners. Oh, okay. So this was still from a while ago. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the Archon Quest before I start school, but we'll see what happened. So this man posted a photo of his girlfriend and her friend, and she was in like a bodycon dress, and like she's beautiful. Like she's so pretty. She's got like the cutest face, like long brown hair. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And she's in like this bodycon dress. She's like super curvy, like hourglass, like body for days. The body is bodying, right? Thick thighs, and then like she's got a tummy.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the
Bodycon
same
dress.
forever is
And
quite
she's got like a little bit of a tummy because, you know, if you have thick thighs, you also have a thick body. And so she has a little bit of a tummy. And this guy is like, guys, help. My girlfriend still has a tummy no matter how much she works out. How can I, or like, how can we get rid of it? And I was like, sir, she has organs. Sir, that is a very beautiful woman. I am speechless. I hope she dumps your ass because holy shit. Is it this way? Nope, this way. Okay. Hello? Oh, no, it is this way. It was awful. I was like, dude, have you ever gone to the gym and see women that work out? There's a lot of women that work out that like are super strong, super healthy, and still have a tummy because a stomach is normal. Like obviously some women have like super flat stomachs. Some photos that I post, it looks like I have a super flat stomach. But like, if I sit down, I have a little bit of a tummy.
She's super amazing, and I've
I don't
already
know.
learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's
It's
really
normal.
worthy of a hero's name.
And she looked so beautiful.
Yes,
and
so
I was
I've
like,
heard. So
that was
young,
horrible
and yet
because
you've
it's like
already
this
got quite
group,
the
this like photo of
reputation.
her and her friend.
Wait,
Where she's just in her cute little dress, posing with her friend, and then he drew on his phone a big red circle around her stomach. And I was like, it's... Ugh. Oh my god.
Yep, we're
Awful.
travelers who just arrived in NATLAN not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just
How
no
can we
one
get
told
rid of
me
her
that you're
organs? No, exactly.
Outlanders.
Like, guys, what can we do?
You seen the Pyro Archon
I was
didn't
like,
tell you?
No,
Sir,
the only thing she said
you
is that the new
cannot
hero had pledged
have
herself to the
thick
plan.
thighs
but
and a fat
we
ass
had to
and a
forge
flat
an ancient
stomach.
name to ensure she'd be able to return.
That's
safe
called
and sound.
liposuction and a BBL,
She did
okay?
mention
You
that
can't
it would
have
be
that
quite
naturally.
difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Women are not
But I
naturally
seem to
built like Kim
understand where the,
Kardashian.
true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
No, I wouldn't go that far. I'm
Chalone!
used to it,
DJ Leopardess,
really.
Around the
I
Skating
just
Queen. I know, I love her.
need a moment to process things.
I love Shalonen. She's
The
so beautiful.
Pyro Archon's
Well, she was a
requests
little
are
more
always
tan,
difficult
though.
to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot.
The Natlan
Honestly,
characters would hit
it's,
different if they
probably
were,
for the
like,
better that she didn't
3
bring this up
shades
at the
more
time.
tan.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task.
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a
Good
symbol of a
luck.
hero's spirit and
I
glory,
have
which
it
grows even
guaranteed,
richer
so I
in
should be able
Heather's
to get her.
generations
I'm
of
probably not
successors
gonna pull for her
inherit
on
it.
stream
We
because
forge ancient names by
I'm
engraving
not gonna
the
have
heroic
time to
deeds of
stream
an
Genshin.
individual who will become the first hero of that
I'm not even
particular
gonna have
name.
time to study stream the next 3 months, probably. But we'll see what happens. Oh, uh-oh, no dialogue.
But they were all performed outside of NATLAN, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
I skipped Shalonen for Ailakino.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night
I
Kingdom.
see.
To take it one step further,
I
even
need
if
pyro
you had performed heroic deeds in NATLAN, as an
support.
Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands.
But Ailakino and
Only
Mamuiko
memories
were
and
pyro
experiences
DPS.
that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be
But I need
used
pyro
as the basis for
supports.
an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of
Bennett?
forging the ancient name to me.
No.
Oh, Paimon
Except
gets it.
Bennett.
Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible.
I don't want to put Bennett on my team. He will take up precious
Why
space
do I
that could
feel
be
like
used for
this has
someone
happened
beautiful.
before? I think last time, Shilonen just
You know,
ended
Bennett
up
and I
running
have the same
dozens
birthday.
of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can
I
pull
see
this
6
off.
to my Bennett out of
How to
spite.
achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? what's happened is already done, and it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part
Why
of her
couldn't
plan,
they give
and that I'll be able to
Beresa's
find a
body
way to
type
make
to
it happen.
Shalodin? Shalodin would
In
look
other words,
so good.
the order is an affirmation of my
With, like,
abilities.
Whoa, not only
thighs
has she
jiggle.
accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings?
And she's just sexy. Her shorts are unreasonably short.
Yeah.
Shorts that
Let's see if
short
we
are
can find
super
some
uncomfortable.
special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pyro Archon, right?
The key is
They're,
getting
like,
Wyab
painfully
to somehow
short.
acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
Shalodin's demo is basically a music video. Oh hell yeah, I cannot wait until I get her. Because I want her for my team with Navia. I've been using Kachina. She's a fashion icon. She said,
Every tribe
no
has their own
pain,
Wyab.
no gain.
How do
I
we
will say
know if
denim
the one you
shorts
met is indeed
that
the
are that
best one for us
short
to talk to?
literally hurt.
Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
She's so pretty.
We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is Lali at
D2
the
is her
Masters
best
of the
constellation.
Nightland.
Oh really?
The one we call Granny.
I don't know if I'm gonna
Eastleigh.
get any constellations because I don't have the time or the energy or the ability to farm for Prima Gems.
A person who can make something like that must
So,
be pretty impressive.
I'm just gonna have to do what I can and hope I have
Still,
enough
she's
wishes to
older
get
now
her
and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a
while
meeting
I
with her,
while
given
I
that she's
have the
constantly
chance.
holed
I
up
think
in
I
a
only
room
need like
and
5
doesn't like to be
pulls to
disturbed.
get a guaranteed
I've
5
heard
star.
that to get her help,
on the
you have
banner
to
right
be
now.
extremely patient with her, and
I don't need that
know how
much, but to
keep her
get a
spirit up.
constellation, I would need to actually put in
to
time
break
into the
it to
game,
you,
which I
but-
don't have the ability to.
Huh. Why is that?
That was funny.
Didn't she already help you before?
Huh.
And you even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah, at the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into 2.
Great going, Moeka. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, Lali would still want to show respect to the
Gold-draped
Archon.
gorge?
I'll also write you a
I
letter on your
mean,
behalf.
I guess like her
if you can find
sweater
someone to
makes
deliver it
sense,
and
but
mention
she's
some good
not
things about
wearing
you, then that
much
should help too.
clothing.
Oh, let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. He
I
understands
kind
the
of wish
whole
she had more
situation
going on.
and is already a familiar face to her. Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Alright, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great. Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
They do have glitter. Oh. Ah. 13 days? Okay, I can do that. I just need to open the app. I'm not gonna remember to open the app. Aw, her weapon is so cute. What is that? That was new? It's cool. Ugh. If only... If only I... didn't get the ick. If only she didn't make me so angry. Kinich! It's 8-Bit Boy! Woo! Hello, 8-Bit Boy. Oh my god, you're right, there is no
Yeah, I'm
audio.
sorry to put this on you, Kanich, It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
I love her voice. Well, we're working for the sake of... I can't read. It's behind the Pyrograph's plan. It's behind my camera.
Oh, wait. So
It's
Kachina
not
and
her
the
fault.
Traveler
She was
also
made
know
that
about
way.
the plan?
Oh yeah, I know. I don't hate her. I hate who she was made for.
Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Moalani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain.
And I hate Genshin for
the
making
Pyro
her that way.
Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as... Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Okay. It's me.
Oh.
I'm the 5th hero.
Then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us.
Oh, hell yeah.
Having companions walk by your side.
Moalani is one of them. I have another piece of intel to share. We have... I can't read it. Ororon. Ororon. By the time Silali finally realized he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Seat Lali knows him too?
I might get Silali. If she has a rerun and I have wishes and I have time to play the fucking game. Let's wage war on China? Question mark? No, we gotta wage war
Given how the
on
Masters of the Night
fucking
Wind left to babble
incel
about
ass
dreams and
Dooner men.
revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to mo. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider
Incel
him
women
the odd
exist
one,
too.
he's got to be pretty far out there.
But they're not as common. But I have met a couple.
Huh.
By a couple, I mean 2.
But Paimon wonders how Seat Lali could be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether... I can't read that fast. Silali is probably eager to prove that Odoron hasn't betrayed his people.
Oh, so if I'm following, you
Okay,
mean we'll
okay.
help her investigate Roran and the captain's whereabouts?
Lay.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan.
Okay.
As expect, then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you. Let's hope Seat Lolly can meet at the
I
stadium
really
in 2
like her
days.
voice.
Take care out there, Kanich.
Is that food? A feed scrunchy?
heading
I
back
will.
as
I used
well.
to feed scrunchy in
There's
the
still a
morning.
few
Scrunchy
things I need
actually
to pack.
escaped into
Okay,
my bedroom
then let's
earlier.
part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple
Good
of days.
night. I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming with, starting off with my friend. She's never heard of Genshin before, so I think it would be interesting to get her first impression on each character. Cause I did that with my sister a couple of years ago, and it was really funny. So I think you guys really like her. Although I'm a little nervous that she's very similar to my sister. I'm pretty sure she's gonna go and like scream my real name every like 3 seconds. So hopefully she doesn't dox me, but it's whatever. It's not the end of the world for now, at least. Okay. Where are we going? Wait till the morning. Okay. Is this morning? Does this count as morning? Did I go microwave my pasta? Maybe it's 8. Oh, morning of the day after tomorrow. Okay, well, right now it is tomorrow. You should. Okay. I'll go microwave my pasta. I will be right back. One moment. Oh, I've returned. And I will be eating pasta. Is it still not the day after the morning? Fuck. Ugh. Okay. Are we good now?
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
Perfect. Adjust my audio a little bit so the game is slightly louder. Let me know if you hate that.
Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Okay. Hold on in. Hey, Queen.
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad
Only
news.
for?
Seat Lolly did not reply to our
Only
request.
for what?
Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
Okay, we're going far. Onwards. As expected, Citlali is not there. Okay.
Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can
She
ignore us
is
just because
the
she's
best
famous?
Archon. I'm telling you. The best
Don't
Archon.
talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know.
Not Paimon talking
That's
shit.
what aging does to you.
I'm
Paimon
fucking
never
dead.
wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there?
You
Who's
know,
talking next to Paimon?
I did not expect her to sound like that.
Don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
I did not expect her to sound like that. I was expecting her to sound more like Layla.
Wait, your seat, Lolly? Your Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny.
She's so cute.
You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time.
Bisexual
the young
icon.
man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a
We
trick
literally met
either.
Farzan.
See? I'm
Calm
barely
down.
wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but She's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
After meeting Farazan, you gotta.
How dare you?
You gotta know.
Don't you know it's
Paimon.
rude to ask a lady her age?
Guys, how old am I?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems
Oh my god.
unique.
Wait, who's in chat right now?
I just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more
Who's
of her
here?
foot in
Who's
her
here?
mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
I would never leave you out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting.
To sound like this.
Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply
She
that
looks more
simply
like
said,
the
understood.
high-pitched, dreamy
Besides,
voice
just
type
showing
character.
up is the most important part. No? But
I can't tell if
of
I like it or hate
course,
it. Like-
It's also
like
natural
a
for
mix
people to get
between
held up by
Kokomi
one thing or
and
another
Layla.
as they're trying to leave the house.
I think was what I was expecting.
It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient name. What do you think?
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Thank you. Yes.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands.
Okay,
The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave
Yeah,
it to
that
someone
was
who
fast.
knows all the local vendors.
No hesitation.
Then
Me.
we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please, be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it safe.
All right, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back.
Not the brat.
Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time.
What the fuck is the
And
phlogiston
interestingly
aphid?
enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
Damn.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone
really
in
like her
NATLAN,
eyes.
he must have done something to attract their attention.
Her eyes are cool.
In any case, we'll get to the bottom of
No
this once
makeup
we
with
manage
those
to
red
get him back
lashes?
here.
Girl, I don't believe you.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us.
She sounds like she
then
doesn't
let's
want
start by
us to
heading
know
to where
that they're
Auroron
dating.
was seen last.
Okay, onwards. I wonder how much more store I have to go. Yes! I completed the missions! Yay!
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
Oh wait, she's like
I'm
really old,
convinced
huh?
that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract
I really
information.
can't tell if I like this voice or not.
However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in NATLAN? Feels kinda weird to see her so
Bisexual
frustrated and
queen.
helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant. And the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh?
I'm so confused.
What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Phlogiston. Hello?
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Oh, I'm
Here,
sorry.
Give me your hand.
I have inadequate eyes.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
Blue lines. How did holding my hand make me see things?
That's right.
Maybe you should
I used a
hold my
spell to
hand
temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a
What if you
short
just hold
while,
my
you'll
hand?
be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
I feel like I will be
It
able to feel
requires
your
a very
senses
rare
better if you
spell that
hold
most
my
people
hand
aren't adept at.
and keep
But don't
holding my
worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Damn right. So that's why you should hold my hand
When
and not
I held your
Paimon's
hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston.
What the fuck is
You're extraordinarily
I'm
gifted.
so confused.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now
Oh my
to
gosh,
track
me?
down
No
Auroron.
way.
Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh, Paimon was just
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
That's funny.
Is my way of speaking still
was
not
funny.
trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns.
Okay, boomer.
But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough?
No, you
But
look
that
great.
can't be, right? Ugh, don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
huh?
I think you look great, girl. Just saying. You got a voice. Wait. But it wasn't with my ears, it was with my mind.
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Oh my gosh! Oh my god, can we read her mind? Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
I am going to have to end stream in 37 minutes at 9. Hopefully I find a good check mark to end at. I might end sooner if we end at a good place.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Would I like her? I was expecting her to sound more like a Layla. That's on me. I judged a book by its cover.
Looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Oh, wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
You have a son? Or a daughter? Who had another son? Who's if you have Granny, who's Grandpa? Or are you a single grandmother?
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston... I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction.
Sorry, I'd read it, but I was
and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Let's go.
Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And out she goes.
Who is her grandson? Is it Otto?
Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yeah.
Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
Telepathy doesn't go both ways. I'm just so special I can read your mind. I should not tell her that. Otherwise, you can't think without stress.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Of course we're special.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Okay.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
I think I'm gonna end. Well, actually, okay, hold on. Let's end this section and then I will end the stream. Phlogiston.
Did you
Where
find
did
something?
come up with the word phlogiston? That's so strange.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Hello? Oh my god. Hello? The Night Kingdom? Again? Oh no. Is that Auroron?
I'm very
Hold
sorry,
on.
but please do not move.
Ask
I
me.
have no desire to hurt you.
What if I have a desire to hurt you?
I apologize that our first meeting has
It
to take
is.
place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
I can't believe they made... Is he a 4-star? I think he's a 4-star.
Ah, the Fatui's custody.
I'm pretty
I
sure he's a
see.
4-star,
So even
and
Granny
that
has told
feels
you
like
that I was coerced by the Fatui.
a crime.
I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Like
My
a
friend and I
cultural
only
crime.
left those traces to
The South
lure you
Americans?
here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way
Let me
for
beat
us
him.
to set up a
Let me
meeting.
beat him up. Oh no, not the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Just go fight your girlfriend.
with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
Okay, once we finish this,
It
I'm
was
going to
I
end
who
the
tasked
stream.
Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here.
Because it's getting close to
And I
9
who
and I
used the
go
Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past
So, you're
encounters you've
working
had with my
together?
colleagues. Given the present situation in NATLAN, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as
I
why
don't
I'm
need to know
mistrusting
about your
Alwika,
goals and
the
motivations and life
Pyro
story,
Archon.
my guy.
I believe there is little reason for you to
I
blindly
will
follow
happily
your plan.
pass.
If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to
What
anyone.
if I don't?
I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will
You,
see
buddy.
me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Oh, Granny. Isn't he her grandson? That's fucking crazy. Okay, I think this is... Okay, hold on. We're almost there. So she's like Faruzan.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly...
She's a grandmother.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Okay.
Molly! She froze
the
for a
ground
moment
if I
and then
want
just
to,
collapsed
Grandma.
to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry.
I
We
found
can
your
take
boy.
a short break.
He's a cutie.
Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
Aw, she's a sweet grandma.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to...
A seasoned traveler must know the importance. In any case, let's take a bit...
Break time. You don't want to worry his grandmommy.
Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited, but if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Hell yeah. We'll kick some ass. Kick some ass. Alright. I am going to end it there. Achievements. Wow, I got achievements. 4, 1. 1. Okay. Never mind. Not Marissa.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite...
I grab everything. Well, we can stop here. 8:36. Good timing. In about 3 hours. Okay. Ah, wait. Catherine.
Astra.
Hello, Catherine.
Thank you for completing today's
Thank you,
commission. Ad Astra.
Is there anything in NATLAN that's worth getting? Let's do this one. No character bonus. Okay. Thanks. Oh, let's see. I'm getting tired. I gotta go to bed. Okay. I am going to end here. I don't know who's still in chat right now, but I'll be back tomorrow, so I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed now. But I hope you guys all have a lovely, lovely night, and thank you for spending some time with me, even if it's not what I usually do. And I will see you next time. Good night.